my sight.
Hello again, my friends. Thanks for joining me for another video. And if this is your first time here, a very warm welcome. I'm Lucy, your narrator. Before we get started, please kindly take a moment right now and click the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified of every time I upload a new video. And also please watch this video to the end to see the preview trailer and some behind the scenes photos. And also please check out my other videos in my playlist right here on my channel. I'd like to take a quick moment to give a shout out and to say thank you again to everyone that has donated to my channel. I really appreciate it. And if you're also someone that enjoys my work and would like to show your appreciation by helping support my channel in the form of a donation, please kindly consider any amount on my Patreon page or my PayPal account. You'll find the links down below. Your generosity will help me to continue bringing you more videos similar to this one. Thanks in advance. And if you haven't seen this movie, please know there will be some spoilers in this video. So now join me at the old-time drive-in movie theater where it feels like we're all watching this movie together. Someone please pass the popcorn. And now for our feature presentation. The Private Lives of Elizabeth and Essex is a biography, drama, and history movie. And as I continue to bring you my series on Bette Davis, if you're a fan of hers like I am, I have more videos with her in it right here on my channel. So please stay tuned because I'll be bringing you some more soon. And this movie was released in the USA in 1939 and it stars Miss Bette Davis. And some of her co-stars were Errol Flynn, Olivia de Havilland, Vincent Price, Nanette Fabray, and others. It was directed by Michael Curtiz and it was nominated for 5 Oscars. The movie is about a depiction of the love-hate relationship between Queen Elizabeth I and Robert Devereux, the Earl of Essex. And now for some behind-the-scenes trivia and tidbits. This was Nanette Fabray's first film, and Errol Flynn and Bette Davis disliked each other, and when Elizabeth slaps Essex in front of the entire court, Davis hauled off and unexpectedly belted Flynn for real during a dress rehearsal, a blow that brought stars to his eyes. Flynn described in his biography that he had decided that if Davis hit him during filming, he would have to hit her back. However, she did not actually hit him in the take that ended up in the final version of the film. And Bette Davis had originally wanted Laurence Olivier for the role of Lord Essex, claiming that Errol Flynn could not speak blank verse well. She remained extremely upset about this through the entire filming, and Flynn and Davis never worked again together in a film. According to Olivia de Havilland, she and Davis screened the film again a short while before Davis suffered 4 strokes in 1983. At film's end, Davis turned to de Havilland and declared that she had been wrong about Flynn and that he had given a fine performance as Essex. And Bette Davis, 31 at the time this movie was made, was less than half the actual age of Queen Elizabeth was at the time of the events of this film. Queen Elizabeth was 63 in 1596. Errol Flynn was only 1 year younger than her, although Essex was 32 years younger than Elizabeth. And the relationship between Elizabeth and Essex bordered on the incestuous. His maternal great-grandmother, Mary Boleyn, was a sister of Anne Boleyn, mother of Queen Elizabeth I, making him a cousin of the Queen. And there were rumors that his grandmother, Catherine Carey, a close friend of Queen Elizabeth, was Henry VIII's illegitimate daughter. Moreover, his mother was married to Robert Dudley, Earl of Leicester, the Queen's most beloved courtier and rumored to be her secret lover. And according to Sir John Neely's biography, Queen Elizabeth I, the Queen actually did cuff Essex's ear during one of their meetings, where he half drew his sword on her in response to her. And Charles Laughton, whom Bette Davis greatly admired, visited her on the set. Seeing him, she greeted him with, "Hi, Pop," referring to his Oscar-winning portrayal, Elizabeth's father, Henry VIII, in The Private Life of Henry VIII in 1933. While talking together in a corner of the set, the 31-year-old actress confessed to him that she felt she had bitten off more than she could chew in playing an older Elizabeth. According to the Davis biography, Fasten Your Seatbelts, he replied, "Never stop daring to hang yourself, Betty." And historically, Robert Devereux and Elizabeth I were never lovers. In truth, she favored him as a courtier for many years, but his treason against her caused her the greatest anger and led to his cruel execution in 1601. Factually, it was Robert Dudley whom Elizabeth was rumored to have had a romantic relationship with. However, this rumored romance was never proven and was always only been speculation. Queen Elizabeth was serious about remaining true to her name of the Virgin Queen, and therefore was reputed to have never taken a lover to bed with her. This included Robert Dudley. And in the film, prior to Essex's execution, the headsman is seen sharpening his axe. This is historically inaccurate, as Elizabeth I was so angry with Essex before his execution that she wished him to feel pain as he was beheaded. Due to this wish, Essex was beheaded with a dull axe, and it took 3 strokes before his head was successfully cleaved from his body. He was alive during the first 2 strokes and felt everything until the end. This has been reputed as one of the most cruel executions under Elizabeth I's reign. Wow, what a beast. What a monster. That's horrible. And anyway, in the real history of Elizabeth I and Essex, he did not defy the Queen, as seen at the end of the movie, and Elizabeth would never have gone to him begging his forgiveness. In fact, Essex went to his death crying and screaming, begging the Queen for her forgiveness and to be pardoned. Other than this, the film is mostly historically true. I guess he must have gone screaming and crying because he knew what was waiting for him. Wow, that's just terrible. Aren't we all glad that those horrible times are over with? I mean, that's really messed up. And anyway, back to our story. As well as shaving 2 inches off her hairline at the forehead, Bette Davis also had her eyebrows removed. She later complained that they never grew back properly and that ever after she had to draw them in with an eyebrow pencil. And according to syndicated newspaper reporter Sheila Graham, the gowns worn by Bette Davis weighed as much as 60 pounds, And under the studio lights, Davis was losing 2 to 3 pounds per day while working on this film. Wow. And Bette Davis played Queen Elizabeth again in the film The Virgin Queen in 1955.
Out of the pageantry and romance of the most fascinating pages of history comes the glorious story of England in her most turbulent era, surrounded by enemies from without, poisoned by treachery and conspiracy from within, a restless kingdom ruled by a lonely woman, Queen Elizabeth, absolute monarch of an expanding empire, dictating the destiny of millions, yet jealous of the heritage of the lowliest woman in her realm, the right to love, freely, completely.
Look at you. Because a gentleman once glanced at you, does it entitle you to come into my presence dressed like an indecent hedge drab? Take it off, you shameless baggage.
Riding into this cauldron of intrigue and danger is one of the most adventurous warriors ever to lead an army on to victory, Lord Essex, dashing knight of Elizabeth's Round Table, whose deeds have captured the admiration of the nation and the heart of the Queen.
Put your arms around me. Do you love me still?
I love you always.
Yes, if this were false, then I would know it now. And truly I should die.
Legs, she'd still make all the others seem pale and colorless. I tell you, she's a witch. She's got a witch's brain. I love her. I hate her. I adore her.
You must go away, darling. You must never see me again.
That's what I said last time I went. Here I am.
You must love someone else. I'll forgive you.
There'd be nothing to forgive. I'd try to love others. It's as empty as ashes.
What others?
Oh, no one. No one.
What others?
Take care, you are too popular already. My lord, you are loved better than the Queen. That's your danger.
What the devil's a king but a man? A queen but a woman?
You talk treason and death.
Dare turn your back on Elizabeth of England? You dare!
I would not have taken that from the king, your father. Much less will I accept it from a king in petticoats.
Like they're wearing. And I'll sit in them big hotels and they'll take pictures of me. When they have them openings, I'll go and talk on the radio. And it won't cost me nothing, because I'm in the picture. All them nice clothes like they wear. Because this guy says I'm a natural.
If you like that one, we've got a lot more. Hotter than your morning coffee.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back to see the next one. I'll be here waiting for you. If you enjoyed this, please kindly give me a like, share with others, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget you need to click on that notification bell so that you can be notified of every time I upload a new one. So thank you so very much for stopping by again and sharing this moment with me and this time that always passes by so quickly. I can't wait to do the next one for you. So until we meet again, please be safe and be blessed.